Melissa Price, Minister for Defence Industry, joins us now. Melissa Price, you are back in Cabinet. Why do you think the Prime Minister picked you?
Well, thank you, and good to be with you today. Ultimately, it's about the defence industry portfolio. And I think what people have seen over the last 2 years is that, I've worked hard to identify what are the barriers, what are the hurdles to making sure that Australian companies get every opportunity to be able to participate in our $270 billion investment in defence capability. So I think it's an acknowledgement that defence industry is an important portfolio for the future. Perhaps it's also acknowledgement of my 30 years of working in the commerce and the legal fields and just my broad-ranging skill set. But yeah, it's a great thrill and obviously a great honour to be in Cabinet in no matter what portfolio. But I'm been very, very pleased with the work that we've been able to do almost in the last 2 years with respect to defence industry, and just so pleased that I continue in that role.
Yeah, you've been in, you've been out, then you're in again in Cabinet. Is it a sink or swim situation? Is it that cutthroat? Do you feel better supported this time around?
Do I feel better?
Supported.
I'm not sure if that was
Better
supported. Well, I think I was supported before. It was a challenging time leading up when I was in the environment portfolio, challenging time prior to an election. But, what the Prime Minister asks you to do, that's what you do. And now, as I said, I've been in the defence industry portfolio for nearly 2 years. And now that particular role is going back into Cabinet, and people might remember when Christopher Pyne was in that role, that portfolio was in Cabinet, and I think that's entirely appropriate at this point in time.
Well, you're also part of this Women's Economic Task Force. What will you be putting forward as the #1 priority in a policy sense to improve the lives of women, and what will be the KPIs?
Yeah. So firstly, I'm really pleased that we have now this task force, and all female ministers will be involved in that task force, as well as other members of the Cabinet. For me, I represent the largest electorate in the land. I'm the member for Durack, so my particular interest is with respect to regional and rural women. They have a particular set of obstacles to overcome whether it comes to violence in the home or safety on the street. So that's going to be my focus. But as I think the Prime Minister has made very clear, that the time is for action. And I know that together with my female colleagues and indeed all of those from the Cabinet who will be involved in this task force, the time now is for action. That is what the women of Australia are demanding from us, and we will deliver on that.
Yes, and the expectations are very high indeed. Melissa Price, do you feel that?
Yeah, absolutely. And women in Australia have every right to expect that. And so, as I say, I feel like I do represent a particular demographic in Australia, a very important demographic, regional and rural women. And I want to assure them that I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that their interests are represented.
We'll hold you to that, Melissa Price, as always.
Yeah,
Thanks so much for your time.
I hope you do. I hope you do. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks, Melissa Price. Appreciate it.